Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. Oh, I don't have my glasses in my hands. Ruined the gimmick. We're James with the Games. Happy Saturday, folks. Lighting's a little bleak today. It is a very gray, but not dark gray day here in our fair city. So, some harsh white light is going to be inescapable here. Oh well. Here we are for week two of our King's Quest IV, the Perils of Rosella playthrough. Week one was a combination of going really well and not so well, in the sense that I felt like I got a lot done and was having a great time with the game, so that's very good. But I did wind up in a spot where I don't know what to do next. And I didn't get all that many points, but I got a good number of points. So I feel pretty good here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hello, kitty cat. Oh my goodness. Not just yet, but very soon I will have to do that. I also have to do a quick laundry task, just pressing a button and pressing start after one thing is finished. So I will concatenate those intermissions. But here we are. Okay. We are going in to the Perils of Rosella. Hitting play. And we're up. I have to verify my legal ownership, of course. Very strange, but so far in my experience, the GOG Galaxy folks did add a trainer to Pool of Radiance that rendered the copy protection irrelevant, but they haven't done it to any other game that I've purchased from them, as far as I can tell. So let me open up the King's Quest IV manual here, and hopefully, last time I had to do this twice, because first it gave me a successful, or an unsuccessful. It gave me a prompt that was not in the table that the manual provides, so that kind of ruined me. And then the second time it worked, so hopefully this is more like the kind that works. Let's find out. Okay. In the section tips whatever, what is the fourth word in the second paragraph of tip 2? Alright. Tip 2, fourth word, second paragraph. Encounter. This should work because it's there. It's there in the system. We're in. Okay. Very good. Is this my first time? No. You should be able to tell that I've got save data to load. But here we are. Okay. The story so far is that Rosella is the daughter of King Graham of Daventry. Way back in King's Quest I, Sir Graham of Daventry became the king by completing a quest assigned by the king, a king's quest. In the second King's Quest, King Graham went on a quest to find his true love, who turned out to be Valenice, who is now Queen of Daventry. In King's Quest III, we switched our scene to a land called Ludor, where a young boy named Gwydion eventually found out that his name was not Gwydion at all, but rather Alexander of Daventry, wouldn't you know? He returned to Daventry. The family was happily reunited, and then King Graham almost immediately had a heart attack, possibly a nefarious, magically induced heart attack. And so, Princess Rosella is summoned by a fairy godmother whose name I think starts with G, Genesta or Genesta, and taken to this land, which I can't recall the name of, but perhaps it'll come up again, where an evil fairy named Lolotte is being evil and blocking the way between where Rosella has made landfall and where she has to get to retrieve the magic item that will allow Genesta to recover her strength and then save King Graham. Cool. Now I think this is my most recent save, but it's not showing me the data. Oh, there it is. This one was made at 1633. Well, I think. Yeah, that's my winner. Okay, great. So here's where we are. And I've got some stuff. a silver flute, a golden ball, a small crown, Cupid's bow, shovel, fishing pole, and a dead fish. I also have some tasks that I know I need to complete, but know not yet how I might complete them. And I should have done this before I even started, but I will now go feed those cats, get that task out of the way. So brief intermission right here at the start, no more than a minute or so. I'll be right back with you, and we'll start trying to unwind some of these perils. Hang tight, gang. All right, here we go. So, at present, Rosella has a specific side quest to complete. She was temporarily captured by Lolotte, who set her free if Rosella would agree to provide her with one unicorn. I found a unicorn. I shot it with Cupid's bow, which still has one arrow left. So I'm going to also need to use that on somebody or something else at some point here. So the unicorn likes me now, but I can't lead it anywhere if I don't put a bridle on it. So that's the ultimate goal here, is to find a bridle. I have some other objects. I don't know what to dig for or where. I haven't seen anywhere where it seems like an obvious dig place. It seems like we might have to dig up one of the graves, because there are multiple screens of a cemetery. So maybe one of those is a fake grave, just hiding treasure. But until we have a clue about that, I don't know what to do. I acquired this small crown from the Frog Prince. And also I found out in the past week by quickly reading about the original Frog Prince story. Hold on a moment. I'm going to turn a light here and see, does that... Oh, whatever. I'll just have to accept the fact that there's reflective lighting on my glasses. And try not to look at myself in the lower left of the screen. So, at the time last week, I solved the Frog Prince puzzle through dumb luck. I didn't have many objects, but I did have a gold ball. I was like, well, what if the frog wants the gold ball? So I was like, give gold ball. And then Rosella deliberately drops it in the pond, and then the frog fetches it for her and brings it over. Because if she tries to go to the frog, it just runs away. But when it's returning her ball to her to hold still, then she can grab it and kiss it, turns into a prince, but he rejects her for looking like a peasant. But he leaves his little frog crown. So that's why I have a small crown. I found out later, when I read about the actual story, The Frog Prince, which I had not encountered in years since my childhood, that this was not as random as I thought. It's actually in the original story. The girl meets the Frog Prince because she drops her golden ball, and the frog retrieves it for her. So go figure. Either way, we got it done. I did a favor for the 7 dwarves by cleaning their home using fairy tale logic, not my own regressive attitudes towards gender roles, which I do not hold. But I don't know what I benefit from there. The dwarves are back in the mine. I mean, they did leave a pouch of diamonds, which I gave to a fisherman to get his fishing pole, which does not seem like a fair trade. But I did catch this dead fish that I don't know what to do with. And then I have this flute that I got from the god Pan. There's a whale in the water offshore that will swallow me, but it kind of, and the text originally implies that the uvula of the whale looks like a punching bag, and you think, maybe I get there and I punch it and he throws me up. But punching it doesn't work. And then I, on a whim, was like, tickle the uvula. What if that makes the thing throw up? And it didn't work, but the failure message was not a generic failure message. It was tickle with what? So maybe I need to find a feather for that. Is that connected to Finding a bridle? I don't know. Other than that, there's a big crypt I can't get into. There's a big old house that I found a few things in, but I can't get anywhere in, really. And there is a waterfall that seems to have a cave behind it, but the waterfall is too hard. I'm thinking up in the mountains somewhere, I need to like push a boulder into the river or something. And there's an ogre house. And sometimes the ogre kills me outside of his house, but I haven't been able to get into his house. So there's lots to check out. I don't have any ideas for what to do, but I have a search strategy. Because I have a master's degree in library and information studies. The importance of a good search strategy was often hammered home to me. So I just try to think, like, what is there that I could do just in general to try to drum up a solution to my bridal problem or any other problem, just to make some things happen. And here's what I came up with. I came up with 4 different ideas. With not ideas, but like things I could start doing that might lead me to an idea. One is just raw brute force, which will be the last resort, not the first resort. I could go to every location with notable environmental objects and try use every one of my items on it, even though I can't see any logic to why it would work, and see if any of it works. Won't do that until I'm forced by desperation. And then there's, unlike in King's Quest II, I have found things by swimming around in the water off to the left. Specifically, a shark that kills me or a whale that swallows me and I can't do anything in the whale yet. But I didn't map the ocean. And what if there's more things there? I don't know. 'Cause there aren't that many screens because the whole map is only like 5 screens tall and Rosella can't swim very far. So I kind of feel like I've probably already gone on all the screens, but I'm not sure. You could try that. There's the grove of monster trees that are blocking off the one screen of the available map I haven't accessed yet. I'm pretty sure that there's something I need to do to solve that, and that it's not a really annoying find the safe route puzzle, but I'm not positive. I could try that. And then I have this flute, and it kind of feels like, because it's a magic flute from the god Pan, that playing it somewhere will just cause something to happen. I can go everywhere and play the flute. That's a specific brute force plan. Because that could open the crypt, but I think the crypt has a key. It could dry up the waterfall like in Legend of Zelda. But there's a mountain area. So like it still seems possible that this is more practical, like block the river. It could wake up, it could anger the dogs. The ogre has barking dogs in his house. Maybe then they'll smash out the window and I can reach in and unlock the door from the... I don't know. So that's everything I have. I think I'll start. I feel like I can get something to... I can at least test the Flute Everywhere pretty quickly because it's not a huge map. And previously, last time around... Hold on a second. I'm going to play the flute here. Wouldn't be a good idea right now. Or attract the ogre, I guess. Okay, well, that's helpful. If it tells me on different screens that I just shouldn't play the flute, that at least clarifies for me that I'm not going to solve anything with the flute there, and that we don't have to watch the animation. But I would like her to play the flute because I'm just wondering, I want to make sure the sound's working. But I guess it's a bad idea. I'm heading right because I figure I found the flute, like, I can't remember which specific screens I've already tried the flute on, but I know I found it off to the left, to the west, near the ocean. So I figure I might as well start from the right boundary and work my way back. And then when I get there, if I haven't found anything with the flute, well, now I'm on the shore, and I can mess around with the ocean more. Oh, good. Sound's working. Is this going to summon someone? Is one of the windows going to open and someone comes out and says, "That's a lovely flute, young lady"? I'll lower the trapdoor. There's an attic trapdoor on the second floor of this old house that I can't figure out how to get to. Wait, I have a fishing pole. Well, here's a real idea. What if the fishing pole... Oh, turn off my numlock so I can have diagonal movement again. But yeah, if I've got a fishing pole, can I use that to grab the trapdoor? Okay, hold on. What's it called in the ceiling? Look at the ceiling. It's a trapdoor. All one word. Okay. What do you want to do with the fishing pole? Catch trapdoor with fishing pole? It is not understood. Okay. No, maybe not. Maybe the answer... Well, probably the answer is something else. But it was a nice thought. Look at candle. See, nothing special. Okay. Because there could also be just a spooky old house secret way to open that trapdoor. Pull on a candlestick or something. Okay, here's the crypt. If I play the flute here... No, wouldn't be a good idea. Okay. Here's the waterfall. If I play the flute here... Well, she'll play it. Will it dry up the waterfall or summon a river... a blue lagoon creature type thing that lives in the river or... something? Nope. Does nothing. Okay. But what if I'm a little closer? I don't see why that would matter. Probably if playing the flute on a screen is just going to do something on its own, it'll just happen. But who knows? No, nothing. Okay. Could also be that like at some point I'll find sheet music for a song and it's playing a specific song on the flute and in a specific location. Lots of things could happen. Okay. Can I put these guys to sleep with music? I think I tried this one and it didn't work. But let's try. No dice. Okay. Well, there's only one other screen on the rightmost boundary that I can access. There's an inaccessible screen that is guarded on all sides by either impassable mountain range right here. It's the screen directly below this one because we have a vertical wraparound even though we have defined horizontal boundaries. At least it's not a mind-blowing song that Rosella busts out on the flute, but at least it's not actively annoying. Because we gotta listen to it a lot, right? Oh, hey girls. Hi. Hi. You're hanging out with me even though I just gave you a thing and you're just doing it because you love me. Oh, that's sweet. How kind of them. Okay, nothing here. West from here, I believe I'm at the mine shaft. Yep. And yeah, so I can get in here, but I can't see anything to do in here, and I haven't been able to talk to any of these guys. But hold on. Have I tried talk to dwarf right next to each of them in case one of them is willing to talk? I don't think so, because it seems like the error message... or the unsuccessful message is generic. And there's already, like, the effect of them whistling while they work, I guess, is what this music is for. But, yeah. They would just find it annoying if I tried to chime in. Wait. Talk to each dwarf individually. It's not going to work. I'm a little concerned. Cedric mentioned last time that when he played the game, he tried to give the diamonds back to the dwarves first, which actually perhaps seems like what I should have done just from a moral point of view instead of just giving it away. But I gave it away in like a charitable way, so it's not like I was stealing it for my own benefit. And apparently if you do that, they're like, oh wow, you're so honest, you deserve the gems. What if that... Oh man, I hope I haven't soft-locked myself. I'm not giving up just yet. No, when I try to talk specifically to the dwarf by the bucket, he ignores me. What about these two? No, they don't care. And I assume I can't just take the pickaxe. No. No. Alright, well, I don't know. Hopefully. I mean, I guess if I've soft-locked myself when I eventually realize it, the nice thing about adventure games is that most of the playtime is not about, you know, doing the things. It's about figuring out what to do. So I'll catch up quickly if it comes to that, but I'm optimistic, and I don't believe yet that it has come to that. I should see my unicorn friend on the next screen. Hello, Gamer Pro! Welcome! I am not moments away from... Oh no, the unicorn's not here either. I'm not moments away from a series of intermissions this time, so that worked out well. Okay, here's my unicorn. Excellent. Does my unicorn like flute music? No. No, flute music enrages unicorns. Alright. Are there any notable areas? At this point, I feel like I've... Oh, except trying to harass the ogre. What if I can piss off the ogre at the ogre house? And, or the dogs, you know, make them angry with the flute. I think it's just going to say this wouldn't be a good idea for the same reason it does on the adjacent screens. Playing the flute might attract the rage of the ogre, who, you know, there's no graphic killing of Rosella, but the general, like, appearance of him grabbing her by the pigtails or the ponytails or the braids and carrying her off is definitely unpleasant. Playing the flute wouldn't be a good idea right now. I see these little things over here. No. I can click for movement, but I can't click to like get a specific item description. I haven't been able to figure out any way to describe these things, even though they look like they should be notable objects. I can't lift that bucket. You would think there might be a key underneath it. I don't know. Or what if I've just done this wrong? There's nothing in the pail. Nothing in the pail. Not clear. Take pail. Can't get it. Kick pail. You're not a violent girl, Rosella. Alright. Oh. Didn't even try to play the flute. Wouldn't be a good idea. Okay. Well. I guess I haven't played it here. Or maybe I have. I don't think it's going to do anything. Okay, I think the flute is a bust for now. Either just it's relevant at a different point, or I do need to find music for a specific magical song that I can play. Well, okay. Fair enough. Let's carry on. Let's head to the ocean, and I'll see if there's any method to the ocean to begin with, and see if there's anything I missed. Because I'm not sure. I feel like the shark could easily be a randomly appears or doesn't on certain screens kind of guy. But I do think that I think the whale has been appearing in the same general area. Like I think that's the whale that we're seeing up here. So like if I swam up, I would find the whale, maybe. But okay, I will set out from here and let's see, is there anything specific? You know what? Why don't I save? Keep this one save going for now. Ah, Rosella. Don't need to tell this girl to... Ah! Okay. Well, yes. Tasty morsel for the shark. That's a shame. Yeah, you got me. Interesting touch here, eh? They specifically... I assume this was made for Hoyle's card games, but they were like, let's actually have Roberta Williams appear and smirk at you every time you lose at her game, just to drive home the difference in game design philosophy between Sierra Adventures and LucasArts. Okay, well, does the shark appear on this screen every time I enter it? This time it's the whale. Okay, so that answers one thing. There is a randomness to what appears. Can I get neither and swim out further? Looks like it. Shark. Getting very tired. And she drowns. Oh, no. She was shark eaten there. But she was also pretty close to drowning. Okay. If there's a logic to the ocean, there's nothing special, I don't think, but the screen's directly to the left of random beach. But here, okay, here we've got a pier that could stop, like Rosella will start swimming later in the screen. And in fact, I haven't even put pier on the map because I hadn't even made columns in my map for the ocean screens. Because I didn't map them, I just kind of swam around in them and got eaten by a whale a bunch of times. Let's try it. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe if I typed dive, she would go in with a little more aplomb. No shark. There's the whale, though. I don't want to be eaten by the whale right now. I guess this is the key to being safe from the shark. Stay right near the bottom or top edges. Getting very tired. But, I'm getting very tired, but we found an island. Okay. Okay. Well, let's update the map. I need another column here. Open sea. Island. All right. I felt confident after being swallowed by the whale that there was going to be an island somewhere. But the reason I felt that way was because I thought that getting to the island would be all about getting the whale to throw you up. Maybe getting the whale to throw you up is because he'll also throw up a treasure or something. Okay. Well, anyway, hey, this may or may not have anything to do with anything, but we're on an island. You stare out at the ocean and the white sand beach of this secluded island. From the middle of the island, a majestic ivory palace towers, surrounded by a lovely manicured garden. Okay, this is a notable location. This is not just some deserted island. You're roaming through the wonderful island garden. Towering beside you is an enchanting ivory palace. You see an interesting statue within this part of the garden. Well, let's take a look. Depicted in the statue, a pair of dolphins leap gracefully from a wave. Okay. I guess I should do a new save, because if I only got to this island by going from the pier, am I in a dead-end state because I can't swim far enough to get back to land? The plan is for this just to be a brief tour, and not for Rosella to be marooned. Touch the statue. Try another way to say that. Give fish to statue. You have no reason to do that. Thought maybe the dolphin statue would come to life and be like, oh, thank you. Okay. Well, there's a weird dolphin statue. Here's just a different description of the same island. I think exploring this tower is going to be relevant here. Genesta's tiny fairies guard the palace door. So this is Genesta's palace. Okay. Why didn't Genesta say something like, by the way, Rosella, you might find it useful to visit my palace, which you can get to by swimming west from the pier. Before you, the palace door beckons. flanked on both sides by lilac shrubs. Can I talk to the fairies? You speak to the little fairies, but they do not respond. Perhaps they cannot talk. Perhaps. I think before I go into the tower, might as well look around. Ooh! You're standing in the lovely garden of this enchanted island. Beside you rises a grand ivory palace. Within this garden, a bridge, emblazoned with the figures of swans, arches over a little pond. A beautiful white swan floats serenely upon it. Hello, swan. This is a talking swan? You can't talk to a swan. Okay. Probably. Well, you know what? I might as well try. There's no reason not to try everything that pops into your head in an adventure game. Give fish to swan. Do you want this dead fish, Mr. Swan? That wouldn't accomplish anything. I'm going to make the swan less hungry. Wait, is this like a... Is this a talking bird in the tree? There are many exotic birds. Okay, nothing special about that particular bird. If I go across the bridge, can I? It's not clear. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Is there something here that is perspective hidden from us? No. Okay. Well, so far, garden bench. Would sitting on the bench do anything? Not now. You have too many things to do. Rosella she can't even rest just for a minute without being shamed by the text parser. Okay. I think we're going in. I don't know that we're going to find anything. Wait. What's this on the beach? You see the beach of a beautiful enchanted island. Behind you, an ivory palace rises majestically. A luxuriant garden encircles the magnificent palace. Okay, but is this something? Something catches your eye. Why? It's a beautiful peacock feather. Okay, so perhaps it's not possible to swim back because of the... Rosella had just enough stamina to make it from the edge of the pier to this island. And so getting back is being swallowed by the whale and then tickling its uvula with a peacock feather. Really? Not close enough? Alright, boom. 2 points on the board. Our first score today. Let's go ahead and see if we can get Genesta to explain why she didn't mention the proximity of her private palace island. Oh, wait. Here's the peacock. Perhaps this feather is not a uvula tickling feather, but a, give it back to the peacock and he'll be like, hey, thank you. I love having all of my feathers. You see the azure ocean stretching in front of you as you stand on the beach of this marvelous island. Behind you, set amidst a beautiful garden, rises a splendid ivory palace. No mention of the peacock. That's kind of weird. A majestic peacock, with a beautiful tail, struts by. Probably can't talk to him. Peacocks don't talk. Okay, can I return this feather to him? You have no reason to do that. Okay. Maybe the peacock... Maybe a reason to interact with the peacock will become clear later. I think in the main event here is going to be in Genesta's palace. Unless the fairies kill me when I try to go in. Genesta forgot to tell them that I'm good people. Tiny fairies watch you closely. Okay, but they let me go in. This is the entry hall of the enchanted ivory palace. 2 of the doors are closed and, presumably, off limits to uninvited visitors. The left doorway, however, is open. Okay. Let's check it out. It's just a staircase. We're in a tower. You're on the tower stairway of the island's Ivory Palace. Another autoplay stairway that we don't... Oh, hey, it's Genesta. Great. Genesta's bedchamber is very beautiful and serene. Genesta lies very still upon the seashell bed, her concerned fairy helpers hovering near, and her pet snow leopard lying close by. Well, how are you, Genesta? As you attempt to speak to the gravely ill Genesta, her small fairy helpers flutter madly about, trying to prevent you from disturbing her. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, ladies. Alright. Let's just look at everything. Nothing of importance. Look at leopard? A white spotted snow leopard lies on the floor of Genesta's bedchamber. It lies quite still, but for an occasional twitch of its tail. Probably can't talk to the leopard. It's very important to have your fairies on guard if people try to disturb you on Monday morning. Who would listen? Okay, can I pet the leopard? Probably not a good idea. Of course not. Okay. Look at closet. Is this a closet? No. Look at cabinet. See nothing special. Look at Genesta. The lovely fairy is visibly fading. Fast. Within hours, if she doesn't get her magic talisman back, she'll be dead. This will be a loss for Tamir, as the evil Lolotte will come to power. What's okay, look at bed. What is that object on the bed? Is that a wand? Can I take her wand? That belongs to Genesta. Can I ask for the wand? No. Can I talk to these fairies? No. They can't talk, just like any of them. Can I go through the drawers? Probably that will anger the leopard. No, it's private. Okay. Can't see why this would be a good idea. No, it wouldn't. It explicitly would not be a good idea right now. I don't know. Okay. If I'm right about the peacock feather and the only point of it is to... Genesta must love beautiful plants and flowers. She must. There's no other explanation for why she would own so many. What about this tapestry? If the only thing here is a peacock feather, and then I just use the peacock feather to tickle the whale so it throws me up so I can get back to the main place, then nothing has happened. Anything notable with these plants? An unusual vine clings to the back wall. Ooh, can I climb? BJ, welcome! I had a big breakthrough where I swam from the pier as far west as I could and found an entire island where Genesta's castle is that she very strangely did not mention to me during all the exposition at the start. And I found a peacock feather, which seems like it would be useful for tickling that uvula in that whale. But previously I thought, get the whale to throw you up and you'll be on some different island and you can find some stuff. Now I think the whale throws you up on the main shore and that's how you can get back. Because without the pier, the fisherman's pier as the lead up, I won't have the stamina to make it back from the island. But then I've just done nothing. Can I climb the vine? It's difficult to climb while wearing that dress. Okay. Pull the vine. Take the vine. Okay. It's suggested pretty clearly to me that I should not. Yeah, these are Genesta's like servant fairies, but they won't talk to me. And if I go up in Genesta's bedroom where she's, bedridden, they will stop me from talking to her. Genesta's wand is right there on the bed. Seems like that could be useful in Rosella's quest, but Rosella is too upright to take it. And I've been strongly hinted that I will be the door is locked. Probably this one too. Not close enough. Can't, the door is locked. Okay. Look at plant. Just the unusual vine. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I've gone directly down from the palace, but it's just the Peacock again. Is he going to get angry that I've stolen his feathers? I mean, I could hardly blame him. Oh, there's peacocks everywhere. Okay, so the presence of a bunch of peacocks is just like a hint of like, hey, did it occur to you might want a feather? Because there's feathers for the taking. Okay. Well. I don't know. What if there are more islands? What if there's a bunch of little islands once we're out here? Might as well check. If I go south... Well, I'm going to be swallowed by the whale. Oh no, I made it. But this is just a wraparound to the island again, isn't it? Yep. Hey, you're right. And hello, Tashtari. I did not notice that, but you're absolutely right. Once you say it, it's like, oh yeah, there's that violet and blue and or cyan and magenta and I think that's basically the idea. Genesta and Lolotte are very, very similar to Glinda and the Wicked Witch of the West, who I know is later named Elphaba. Next time, be more careful. Yes, it's true, Roberta. It's my fault that happened and not yours. Okay. Really kind of hoping for the whale to appear. Alright. We're getting swallowed by the whale. We will then suffer miserably through the tongue climbing puzzle. Horrors! You've been swallowed by a huge whale. Phew, this place stinks. Hopefully, this isn't just getting back, but is also, the whale throws up a bridle. Wouldn't that be something? Because otherwise, going back to Genesta's island feels like it should be more eventful than it was. I mostly remember the gimmick here, like the rough idea of where to start. So let's get aggressive with the saving. And go. Okay, fine. Okay, this is going alright. It's somewhere around the upper left portion of the right half of the tongue that Rosella finds foot purchase and stands up. Okay, perhaps I want to go more. How far can I go horizontally? A little bit. Okay. So why don't I go this far horizontally? Save again. It certainly wouldn't. And you know what? Except for the, enormous peril of you rapidly asphyxiating, at least the falls themselves don't kill you. I'm not sure there's enough time that you can afford to have a single fall and not be asphyxiated, but even when you get the foothold. Feel like I'm in position now, but let's find out. Tickle uvula with feather. Not here. That better not be a generic error message indicating that I was completely off base. And just that I was not close enough. Okay, no, I'm not close enough. Come on. Yes! Alright, okay. But now we just also need... You frantically tickle the throat of the whale with the big peacock feather. You begin to feel a quiver under your feet, which quickly turns into a mighty tremble. Suddenly, you hear a thunderous... And you are swept out of the whale's mouth in a tremendous wave of ocean water. Now we hope that there's more to this than just getting back to the starting island. Again, you find yourself swimming in the ocean. Okay, what's that to the north? That looks new. It's a different island. Okay. I will replace the Jonah save. Alright. Marooned. Well, we won't know until the end, PJ, because I don't know if I gotta... do we gotta go on the whale multiple times to get around to multiple different deserted islands? No clue. You have found yourself stranded upon a desert island. Also, it seems, have others before you. Now what are you going to do, Rosella? I don't know. I mean, possibly just realize I'm in an unwinnable state. Look at the anchor. Nothing special. Look at boat. It looks as if many an unlucky sailor has been stranded here. You see a glint coming from one of the wrecked boats on the beach. Okay. Oh, but the game isn't going to tell me anything more about the glint. If I look at the boat here, it's still just a glint. Is the glint here or is the glint at the other wrecked boat? What could the glint be? I can't take glint. Take gold. You're not close enough. You're not close enough. So there's some gold? They say that not all that glitters is gold. Wait a minute. Is that little tiny animation up by that boat the glint? You're not close enough. Not close enough. Do I get a different message here? Good idea, Teshari. Didn't work out. But it was a great idea. It certainly could have worked. I wouldn't have been surprised if it did. Okay. Oh man. I'm confined to a shorter session today because there's just too much going on. I have to get some work-related stuff done on the weekend prior to company coming over tonight. Okay. What if it is up there? I don't think it is. Oh, in fact, I leave the screen if I swim towards that boat. But hold on. Take gold? Yeah, this water's too salty. Okay. Can't do anything in the water. Is it on this side? Wait, hold on. Look at gold. You don't have it. But there is some gold. Maybe. Or maybe it's just because there is somewhere in the game some gold. What if it's the crypt key? Like a golden key to the crypt? You can't get that. What's the message? Okay. No, it's not the key, I don't think. Yeah, it was there. Now it's gone. Well, hold on. Let's... Maybe the pelican plays a role. A pelican visits you. But if I talk to it, it doesn't care, right? Wait. Pelicans like fish. Oh, but he's flying away. Let's try making a friend. Hello, pelican. Try doing that somewhere else. Probably I'm just not supposed to do it at all, but... Am I... Is that an oh man of I'm so close and yet so far? Okay, oh man, this is when I resolve this, I'm gonna be like, God damn it, how was I supposed to know that? Okay, hold on. See a glint coming from one of the wrecked boats on the beach. It's not going to let me just do take object. Is it? No. Take thing. Okay. Looking at the special areas. What if it's a pick? What if I can participate in the mining by getting my own pick? No? In the dwarf's house. I can't see anything else I need there. Okay. Look at glitter. No. Look at ground. There it is. Okay. You look at the ground inside the wrecked boat. What is this? Why? It's a golden bridle! Boom, boom, boom. Okay, alright, alright. You pick it up and carry it with you. Alright, okay. There was a generic way to get to the bottom of it. I might have probably would have eventually, in guessing what the object might be, said bridle. But why was there a golden bridle in this not very large looking wrecked boat? And also, what do I do now to get back to shore? I don't know. I guess I should start by swimming off and seeing what happens. Oh, shark attack. Oh, I can swim this time. Huh. Interesting that I wouldn't have guessed that both I would turn out to be right. Ah, shark followed me. I wouldn't have guessed that I would turn out to be right about the whole whale thing, but also that would only be achievable after finding a different unrelated island that you don't need the whale to vomit you onto. But hey, it worked, I guess. I shouldn't... Okay. What if I swim west? What if it's not east to get back to shore? No shark. What if it's just the whale again? What if it is a thing where I am going to type tickle uvula like 1,000 times to cycle through a bunch of different islands or something? Kind of feels like I'm just going to get tired and drown. But what if I didn't? What if Rosella's just a better swimmer in this part of the game? That kind of seemed... Oh, okay, there she goes. Getting tired. And there's nothing here on this screen. Okay. Swimming to the left is not the answer. And it does feel quite probable that the answer turns out to be not related to swimming anywhere, but that there's more to solve on that deserted island. But let's see. Hopefully we're still in the same 5 wraparound screens deal. Although, I'm not sure Rosella can swim far enough anyway, and also the shark will constantly eat me. You know what? Let me try to give this pelican a fish in other ways. Not close enough. Do I have to be facing him? Okay. You throw the stinky, dead fish to the pelican. Greedily, he catches it in his large bill. As he does so, you notice something shiny fall from his bill onto the ground. Okay. Look at ground. See a shiny whistle lying on the ground. Okay, and if I blow that whistle, does a windstorm come and carry me off or something? A little Mario 3 action? Or Legend of Zelda, now that I think about it. Alright. Okay. We have a whistle. The silver whistle. What if the whole flute thing is that actually Rosella needs a silver flute, a silver whistle, and a silver trumpet, and she needs to prove her princessness by playing all 3 at once? Who knows? Blow the whistle. You put the shiny silver whistle to your lips and forcefully blow into it, producing a loud tweet. To your astonishment, a friendly dolphin appears just offshore and jabbers excitedly at you. Hi, dolphin. Do dolphins talk? Or am I just... Is he going to give me a ride? You speak to the dolphin, and it chatters back. Can I ride him? Not close enough. I feel like I am, but okay. It's going to be heartbreaking if I get the dolphin eaten by a shark. Okay. Well, awesome. Moving forward. Go back to this one. Okay. Now. Well, got the bridle. Gotta find my unicorn buddy. Sure hope that he hasn't despawned because I left the island or some horrible outcome like that. I think it's not this one, but the next screen down has been where he's been appearing. Heck yeah. Alright, so this seems like a, morally wrong to put a bridle on this unicorn to lead it to the clutches of Lolotte, the evil fairy, and yet my father is not going to save himself. You're not carrying... Oh. Put bridle on unicorn. As the beautiful unicorn offers no resistance, I've plied him with Cupid's arrows. You gently place the golden bit into its mouth and fit the bridle and reins over its majestic head. The unicorn looks at you with curiosity. Lead the unicorn. Why don't you just ride the unicorn? Okay. All I needed was the bridle, no saddle. It's going to be a gentle ride. But also, why don't you just ride the unicorn? Because it's my friend, not a beast of burden. And also, I am leading it into the... come on. And it has to give me a lift there? But oh well. Will I get to control the unicorn? Or will this just be a cutscene of it riding? Try the other... Oh, come on. I understand. The animation of Rosella getting on the unicorn can only play from a specific spot. You nimbly mount the magnificent unicorn, grab the golden reins, and set off towards Lolotte's castle. Woo! It rears around and everything. But yeah, I'm not that resentful that there's no horse controls in this game. So I assume Lolotte will now betray me, but then her son will intervene, and then she'll give me another task. The unicorn seems paralyzed with fear at the sight of Lolotte's henchmen. Don't worry, buddy. They're just going to take you to be imprisoned in the evil castle forever. It'll be okay, maybe. I hope things work out for the unicorn in the story. I hope the unicorn isn't just forgotten. So, Lolotte says, I hear you are a good girl and brought me the unicorn. I'm almost convinced you might be innocent after all, but, she clears her throat, not quite. Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good, you think? Lolotte continues, I am desirous of the hen that lays the golden eggs. Currently, the hen is kept by the ogre and his wife. Oh yeah, you got a key to their place? That would help. Bring me the hen, and you shall have your freedom and a great reward. Take her away, Lolotte orders her goons. Well, hold on. Could you give me a reward for the first thing I did for you? That might help me with the ogre quest? No? Well, I ultimately feel better about stealing the hen that lays the golden eggs from Lolotte than I feel about the other thing. Kidnapping the unicorn. Okay. Well. I'm now the hen hunter. Alright. Well, geez. We're rolling right along. I've almost doubled my points since the start. I was at 43, I think, when I started. So 13 more and I will have done it. Okay. What do I have? Oh, what if the whistle is actually useful again to annoy the dogs? Or what if just the state has changed? The house is no longer locked just because we're on this quest now. That is also a possibility. I've gone too far to go directly north to the house, but that's okay. Here's the bridge. I go this way. There's the dwarf house. Yeah, there are worse fates that a unicorn can suffer. Assuming that Lolotte is not drinking its blood, in which case that's practically the same fate. There's also, geez. I mean, she could be wanting to grind the unicorn's horn for some sort of, remedy. The ogress sees you. You'd better run. She'd like to have you for dinner. Well, okay, this is different. She's not always here, of course. Oh dear. Can I get into his home? Don't have time for that. No, I don't. I can't. I'm caught. Yes. We'll hope that not only is nothing happening to the unicorn that is particularly horrible, and I do think that it's probably, although King's Quest 3 definitely went darker with the themes than the first two, that probably there's nothing so dark that we're ever going to have like Lolotte's unicorn torture regime described to us. But also, we'll hold out hope. Nope. Captured. Okay. Well, step one is just to get enough time to blow the whistle and see if it angers the dogs. Or what if I shoot? What if this is the other time to use the bow? Can't do it. Blow whistle. Tweet. Nope. Oh man. No music. Okay. Okay. Is the door just open now? It is. Watch out! A very unfriendly bulldog rushes towards you. Can I upset him with a piercing tweet of the whistle? Oh no! Oh no, I can't. Oh dear! Ooh, wow. You weren't fast enough, Rosella. You were nothing but a bite-sized morsel for that big dog. Okay. Okay. Step 1. What do I have that seems like it might do something? I mean, maybe this is I can play the flute, and the dog loves the flute. Maybe I can throw the gold ball, he goes to retrieve it. Maybe I can toss the small crown, and he'll eat it because it's a fancy object, and then he gets caught, and that would be really grim. But maybe I can murder the dog by gagging him with a crown. All right, this time. Ah, come on. Once I get a quiet screen at the ogre house, I will save. No luck. Okay. Seems like I had more luck by exiting the ogre house screen to the right and coming back. Perhaps. Ooh, I didn't notice her dropping her club animation before. There we go. Okay. Peaceful screen. It's kind of a weird game mechanic. The deadly perils that sometimes appear on a given screen and sometimes don't. And the whole game strategy is just to enter and exit the screen until it doesn't happen. But once you internalize in the first King's Quest that that's going to happen a lot, it at least doesn't, it's easy enough to solve the problems. Okay. So, I will try throwing the ball if the dog isn't just gone. Which it could just be for some dumb reason. No. Are you sure? Okay. If I go out, the door closes behind me. So I can't run out and hide from the dog. Does the dog like the flute? Whoop. Probably not, but nope. Okay. Can I make the dog love me? No. Okay. Not violent, so kick dog is not going to do the trick. Tickle the dog with the feather. You roll over, let me rub his belly. Now he's my friend. I hope it's not smash dog with shovel. Okay. What if this is... Okay, hold on. Tickle dog with feather. This doesn't feel like it's going to be the answer. Try another way to say that. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Give ball to dog. Dog would not be interested in it. Why? It's a dog. Is there something I can give to the dog that he will be interested in? I can't see why he would care about any of this stuff. Did I need to go catch another fish? Or do I just need to, do I need to go find dog food somewhere? Yeah, that's the thing. I've got nothing. So maybe I can catch another fish. No, because I don't have a worm anymore. Why don't I try looking and seeing if there's a hint in the text? This isn't the most cozy looking living room you've ever seen. In fact, the ogre's house looks almost frightening. Is there something special about the dog? This is definitely not your basic cute pooch. This dog means business. Blow whistle. No, the whistle is not going to intimidate this dog. And since open door automatically makes me go through the door, there's not going to be an open the door and then like run over here and hide and the dog runs away. Probably. What if there's something in the pail now? There's not. Can I annoy the dog through the window? No details. Okay. Just look, period. Yeah. Can I open the window? Windows do not open. Okay. Pretty soon I should start looking in other places and see if there's something I can find. But for the moment... I don't see why the crown would matter, but let's try. And also, it might just be that one of the times I open it up, the bulldog is sleeping or it's just not there. Ooh, that would be fun. I haven't met a cat so far, but that would be fun. I should also take into consideration the possibility that other locations of interest have new stuff now. Like maybe I go back to the fisherman and his wife. They've spent the diamonds. They've got a bunch of stuff, and they're like, here, take this raw meat. Or maybe I go to the old house that's just like very little there, even though there's a lot of screens, and something happens. Could be a lot of things. No. Dog does not care. I'm not going to win the dog over that way. So, let me go visit the fisherman and his wife. Let me go to the old house again. Let me go look at the waterfall again. It's going to be really frustrating if now the flute will do something somewhere. So maybe I should also, at the locations of interest, play the flute again. I don't remember seeing that, say, the fisherman and his wife had a big protective suit on the wall. Oh, it's polite to knock first. Just come on in. Hey, folks. How are things? Her grouchy look has been replaced by contentment because I gave them a bunch of free diamonds. You've really helped me and the Mrs. Scurley. Those diamonds will come in awful handy. I can't thank you enough. And I assume the wife is also just happy? You're a very kind girl. You've helped us out a lot. Why, I might even be able to buy some brand new clothes. Look at shelves. Is there a can of dog food? Can't take a can. Ha! Take a can. You can't. Is that a leash on the wall? Nope. And the game doesn't understand leash. I'm not going to find a leash. Maybe they'll appreciate Rosella's flute playing and, metronome-like wobble dance. Nah, I don't care. Okay, but what about the old house? What about the dwarves? Revisit because plot has advanced is the name of the game right now. So I can proceed from this shady wooded area. Hopefully the ogre doesn't appear, but if he does, I'll just go down quickly. Oh, looks like we're okay. Oh, I think think I just heard Danielle come in. I'll go say hi. I'll be right back in 1 second. Hang tight, gang. Now we're back in business. Okay. Revisiting the spooky old house to see if there are events there now. Then we'll revisit the dwarves. And then... I don't know. Whoops. Might as well throw a save down. Just in case there is an event here now. Because if there's an event here, there's always a very good chance that the event resolves in Rosella's horrible death. Can't do that. Can't open the cupboard either. This old dining room has seen better days. The long table is littered with crumbs and dust, and against the wall the empty hutch is covered with cobwebs. Alright, and then we have the ladder in here. Something with crumbs. Does the dog like crumbs? Should I gather up crumbs? Barrel is empty. You can't use it. Okay. Look at pot. Cooking pot is empty and useless. Stove itself, nothing special. What about this barrel? It's empty. Can't use it. Okay. Well, I mean, over here is where the secret door was, which led to an organ I can play that does nothing. I do continue to lean towards the action in this house will be when the game progresses to a nighttime state. But I might as well look while I'm here. I'll just load my way back down if it comes to it. Nothing but the organ, which I can play, but it doesn't do anything. Or what if it does this time? What if it summons a ghost or something? What a virtuoso you are, Rosella. Okay. Well, I'll load in a second, but... Alright, is there anything I haven't looked at here that might be useful? Is there some detail I've missed? Doesn't look like it. Got a shovel. Haven't found anything to dig yet. I didn't try to hit the dog with the shovel, but given that there's a prefabricated "you're not a violent girl" Rosella error message, I lean towards that there's no violent answer to the dog problem, or probably any other problem. Is there anything in this fireplace? Fireplace has been cold for years. There's nothing there. Is there a secret? It's not understood. No. Nothing under the bed. The old bed still looks comfortable. Don't have time to lay down, though. Anything on the ground? Nothing of interest on the floor. Well, thank you for being forthright. What about that lamp? It's old and dusty. Can I dust it? Can I take it? Belongs to the dwarfs. In what sense does that lamp belong to the dwarfs? Do the dwarfs have a lamp that I need to get? Would they have given that to me also because I tried to return their diamonds and I've created an unwinnable state? Hope not. Chest of drawers is empty. Okay. Okay. There's a trapdoor up there that I do not know how to get. What if it opens by a flute? No, what if it opens from a whistle? Whoops, play white. Play whistle. I'm having a really hard time typing the word whistle correctly on first try. Okay. And then there's this room. There's once the master bedroom, of course. Drawers are empty. If I look in the mirror, I just have my beauty affirmed. Poor but beautiful peasant girl. What about this lamp on the wall? Lamp is old and dusty. Take lamp. Belongs to the dwarfs. The dwarfs have a lamp. This is not their lamp, but obviously the parser, I've confused the parser and it's revealed something to me. And that's just the back of the bed. That's not a closet at the back. There's probably nothing under the bed. No. Old bed is massive, dominates the room. Can I take the sheets? Can I look in the bed? No. Nothing special. Right, and then a child's room. But nothing here. Chest of drawers is empty. The lamp is old and dusty, huh? You don't have it. What about in this? Look in the cradle. It's empty. Look under cradle. You can see an empty cradle here. Okay. What if I sit in the rocking chair? That would waste my time. Not like just wailing on the organ for no reason. It's an old rocking horse. And don't tell me I'm too big. Can I take it? You don't need it. You're too big for it. Oh, come on, it looks sturdy. Be a little awkward, but I'm sure I can handle Rosella. Okay. No. Feels like this is nothing for now. Alright. Have the tree men just fallen asleep? Probably not. Probably that's not the answer. Oh, here's the crypt again. Can I play the flute now? Yes. Does that awaken the lion statue now or something? Probably not. Although it raised no objections to her riding a unicorn in that skirt. And you would think the skirt would propose more problems with a larger mount. Okay. Look. Yeah, tombstones falling over. I should look at the... How odd, you see a crypt door. Yes, built right into the mountains. I should look at the ground. See if it ever tells me, like... The ground at this place seems soft. No. Because they do have a shovel. Here's these guys. They have not fallen asleep because of the latest event. Probably the one screen I can't get to is not like a dog food store anyway. Although that'd be nice. I hope I wasn't supposed to dig for pirate treasure back on the deserted island. Oh man. That feels unsettlingly plausible. Numerous graves on the ground. Okay. Oh, what if there's something in the tree now? Still nothing. Can I climb into the tree? No, you can't climb while you're wearing a dress. Well, visit the dwarfs. Although, like, if they have a lamp, I probably can only get it from them by having behaved honorably with their diamonds. Where are you, Rosella? Oh, there she is, sort of. Ah, found her. Maybe there's something with the dwarfs. Or maybe I'm going to just die of scuffed knees. They're all just doing the same thing they were before, right? They do not wish to speak to me. But then, the only one who's treated uniquely... Jeez, Rosella. He's the one by the bucket. But I bet I was supposed to... He's probably the one you returned the diamonds to. Well, what's this bucket all about? It's full of dog food? No. It's full of diamonds. Which explains why they're so cavalier with diamonds. They're very successful diamond miners. Doesn't seem like anything is different here. What if the ogress is more reasonable than I assume? What if I can talk to the ogress? You know, she gets to vent a little bit about how hard it is to live with that ogre. And then we're friends? I don't know. I don't know. I'm skeptical. Here's where I met Pan. I also met Pan there, I believe, at a different time. Here's just a forest. Are there mushrooms on the ground the dog would like to eat? No. Game doesn't know anything about mushrooms. Okay. Well, after a burst of progress, I'm back to having a clear objective, but no clear idea of what to do. Is there any possibility of outwitting this dog? Can't get that. Okay. What if the flute? No. Feels silly if the flute is just like an object you give them, like a bone or a stick to chew on. What if there's a stick somewhere I can pick up? Or the fishing pole. It's like a stick. No. And now I'm being eaten. Horrifying. Can I upset the dog by knocking? And that helps somehow? You cautiously tap at the door. Just a minute, I'm coming! A loud woman's voice yells. With a jerk, the door opens to reveal, oh no! The ogress! Poor Rosella. It looks like you'll join the deer in the stew pot tonight. Okay. Okay. And since that all happened at once, there's no opportunity to play Ding Dong Ditch here. Wait, hold on. Knock on door, then hide? No. There's no then. Type your commands one at a time, please. Can I actually just hide? Let's try. Play the flute from back here? No. Make an annoying sound? Are those dog toys or sticks over here? Have to take a different approach. Nothing of importance on the ground. Take club. Look at the wood. Nothing special. Look at the house. It's an uneasy looking house. Of course it is. And opening the door just takes me in. Really seems like that would solve the problem, in theory at least. Can't be hit the dog with the shovel. Can I pet the dog? Not this dog. Okay. I don't know. I was hoping in this short session to achieve the doubling of points. Okay. Talk to ogre? No. I feel like the introduction of the ogre's wife, the ogress, it's got to be something. Can I get her to respawn outside? Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't the answer. I wish I could pick up one of those stick-looking things. Is there a stick on the ground here? Oh, I hope this isn't the answer, but what if I can get a stick from one of these trees? Throw the stick so he fetches it and the stick like strangles him. Ogre. 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 Does the ogress only spawn once? Is there one chance in the entire game to do something that you need to do with the ogress outside? Can I throw the ball at door to knock from a distance? No. Putting on the crown helps somehow. No. This is the ogre's... Nope, it's just the ogre's music. Bring back the ogress. She's inside. But if I knock on the door, she just kills me. And I'm caught. Okay. Okay. What if I do this again and again and again and the dog tires itself out? It doesn't feel like the answer. And yet. What if I can pull the rug out from under him? Not understood. Stairway goes up. Yep. Look at the door. Front door leads outside. There's an open doorway to the right and a closet door under the stairs. If this dog wasn't here, it feels like I could maybe hide in that closet. And, you know, wait if the ogress is home for her to leave or something. But is it that sometimes you knock and she doesn't kill you? That would be absurd, but it could be. No. Can't take the payout. Okay. What can we do? Here's that stupid ogre. And he's killed me. I did try when I had the chance to see his wife to use the bow on her and it didn't work. Okay, you know what? Try to walk through this again. Nope. Time to leave this mortal world. can't see that working. Okay. Where could I dig? What if I can dig up a bone the dog has buried? Not here. I don't know why that immediately flipped back. I did not press the button back. Okay. I will try to go to the cemetery if I'm not overeaten. Whew, okay. What if I have to dig up a grave? That's a grim thought, but I could get a bone by doing that in theory. You don't have to dig for it. Dig for a bone, not here. No. But okay, a bone is another obvious kind of thing you could toss to a dog, but why? What if I'm supposed to give the gold crown to the fairies back on old Genesta's island? And they're like, oh hey, we love having a tiny little crown we can take turns wearing. That feels far-fetched. Can I dig on the beach? No. There's only ocean under the old pier. What if there are bones that I can't... You don't have it! Okay. Maybe that parser mistake is revealing something. Perhaps it's revealing that a bone object does exist, which would tell us absolutely what the puzzle is. Maybe. So perhaps not absolutely. If I gone back to the waterfall, what if the waterfall is just dried up? Because the game is advanced. What if I look in the pool and it's like, hey, there's a bone at the bottom of this pool? Nope. Oh, you know what? Go to the ogre host screen just in case the ogress appears again. Try a few times. Nope. Caught by the ogre. Alright. Let's go to the waterfall. What if this fallen cross? It's like an X. No. That you don't have it feels like the same thing that's happening if I say take lamp and it's like it belongs to the dwarfs, which makes me believe that the dwarfs have a lamp that I may or may not ever be able to get from them. Given the diamonds fiasco that Cedric brought my attention to, where I could have tried to give them the diamonds but have not. Okay, moment of truth. If I go south, there is still a waterfall. Okay. But does the flute now open the waterfall? My money's not on this being the answer. And yet, who knows for sure? No. Well, if it's the whistle, my guess is no. Okay. Can't fish. What if, even though I don't have any bait, if I fish now, force of the water pushes me back? What if I go to the fisherman's pier and I fish now, I catch a fish, and I can give that to the dog? What if there are 2 fish to be caught? There definitely is, but I can't swim through the waterfall and I can't figure out how to stop it. Like, it might be that there's a way to do that from the ocean? Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Had a brief dizziness there. I'm playing standing up. I almost wiped out. Somewhere on the shore, will the pelican come back and barf up a fish skeleton? Perhaps I should explore the shore. Doesn't look promising. Let's find out. What if... Can't take that fish. Hot coffee. Can I have some coffee? Rosella doesn't like coffee. What's the matter with you, girl? Can't go in their drawer. Is this barrel where they put their fish bones? Yeah. Game doesn't understand to ask. So I can't just ask them for a bone. Come on, folks. Throw me a bone here. Okay. Okay. Is there a special place I have not revisited? I haven't gone to the dwarves' house. What if that's different now? What if they've gone home, eaten a meal, left all the bones? Boy, I sure hope a bone is involved in this solution. Alright. Well, here we go. In the house. Only a broom. Can I take the broom? You don't need it. And if I close it, she comes out automatically, so there's no hide in that closet. Wait for the dwarves to come in, overhear their conversation. Nothing interesting on the floor. So I'm right where I was in a sense last time, in that I don't have a clue what to do except that I feel pretty confident about what the object is that I need to find. Like, I felt super confident I needed to find a bridle. The game told me that much. Did I miss a bone in the pantry when I was here last? Can I take this ladder with me? That would get me... An old ladder sits in the middle of the floor. Well, she's not willing to climb it because she has a dress on, which seems very silly to me. Then I'm not going to take that upstairs and use it to get to the trap door. Tarnished chandelier, of course. Take a candle from it. Can I take the whole chandelier? It belongs to the dwarves. Do the dwarves own this house? They've just let it fall into disrepair? I stare at the left wall, which is of course how I found that secret, which does nothing for me in terms of getting me a bone. Throw me a bone. Do I go back to Genesta's island and choke a peacock? Because listen, I'll do it. Can I stand on the bed? Probably not. No. No. Nope. Is there a bone? There's totally a bone somewhere. I hope. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Just need to be really precise to go in that door. Is there a bone I missed? No. This is just very clearly going to be important later. Chest of drawers is empty. Alright. Are those brown objects outside the ogre's home bones? Even though they're brown and don't resemble bones. That doesn't seem impossible. Otherwise, I do got to shut down pretty soon. Short session today. But you know what? Ultimately, even if we wind up, hitting another wall. Can I see a stray bone in this cemetery? No. Feels like it could be in the crypt, but how do I get in the crypt? Caught and killed by the horrible ogre. That's okay. Right. Yeah, these aren't bones. No. No. There's bones somewhere. Is there a way? The crypt just wants a key, right? I don't think I have any clue where there's a key. I could walk around everywhere saying, look at key, in case it's another, there's an object that you can't even see. It's true, David. The trees do have butts, and it's pretty silly. Crypt door is closed. Well, yeah, okay, sure, but door is locked. Can't use that here right now. Well, I don't even have it. Dig for key. No. Just graves. Is this another I'm so close but I need to wrestle the text parser into submission thing, Tashtari? Okay. 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 Might not be able to crack this right now. But let me look. No, I didn't. I figured it wasn't necessarily on this screen. That was more a general. The next step is within your grasp, man. Okay. Well, there aren't that many screens, so even if I'm wrapping up a little early, I can. Okay. I tried blowing the whistle and confirmed that that does not. What if I go back to the shore, blow the whistle? The dolphin comes back and is like, hey, you want this bone? Oh. Can I fish in the pool? No. In this shady wooded area. Nothing remarkable. I don't know why standing on the stump and playing the flute would matter. No. Okay. Just an empty screen. Go back to Genesta's island. She has died. I can use one of her bones. That wouldn't really make any sense. What is this splash of gray here? Spear. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, I see. It's the cliff wall. Okay. Try it from the pier. I think what I'm going to do is break down in a few minutes and say, yeah, let's give the old boy a stronger hint, PJ. So perhaps that will help. But okay. Nothing officially notable in this entire column of the map. I really, really, really want to type shittle every time that I have to type whistle, it seems. Take bone from tree, even though it says there's nothing of interest in the tree. Yeah. Yeah, that is one failed pitch for a variety of Skittles that they were never going to make. See, they're all brown. We have a chocolate Skittle. We have a coffee Skittle. No, get out of here. No. We aren't marketing shittles to the candy buying public of America. Play fetch with these things. No, the game doesn't know about fetch. It honestly might not be bad. I don't know. Like, I don't know if chocolate Skittle is really that appealing to me, but I would try them. I'm not ruling out trying them. Yeah, I can't play my flute out here. Okay, I gotta wrap up soon, so why don't I break down and say, I will accept a go to this screen and see if you can figure it out hint. The biggest hint I've requested yet in the King's Quest series. Okay, the waterfall. I mean, it felt like there's gotta be some... Oh, whoops. Got myself a torn limb from limb. Oh, god damn it. Curse you for not spawning at first, you jerk. Okay. Let's try. Torn limb from limb. Oh my goodness. This is not supposed to be the hard part. Oh good, he's not here. Alright. What to do with the waterfall? I should have known I was going to get somewhere with that waterfall somehow. Because that doesn't seem like a passage of time thing. I guess I got fixated on either the the flute fixing it or the other thing. The well, let's just look. Or there being a rock to push up there. Okay, beautiful waterfall cascading down the mountain into a deep blue pool. From the pool, look in pool. Look into the water, but see nothing of interest. Well, thank you for being forthright. Magnificent waterfall. Yeah. Force of the water is too strong. Okay. And I've tried the flute and I've tried the whistle. Throwing the ball will not accomplish anything. Can't dig. Yeah, that doesn't do anything, as I should probably know by now. Can I dive? You're already swimming. I know, but... No. Force of the water pushes you back. Wait, if I'm standing on the shore and I say dive? Just enter the water. Okay. No, no custom animation. You look under the water but see nothing. You're not strong enough. The current forces me back. Okay. Yes, sure. Fine. But when I tried to wear the crown in other places, it would have been nice if it had turned me into a frog for a moment and then turned me back and said, well, like, there wasn't anything to do as a frog. When it just told me I couldn't wear the crown. But it did say, like, you don't want to wear that right now. Okay. Fair enough. Here we are, behind the cave. 78 points. Perhaps I will hit 86. Can I get 8 more points here? Hold on. Old board. Can I take the board? Not close enough. Alright. 80. Into the cave. Okay. I'm guessing the dwarf's lamp would be helpful here. Alright. Caught by a troll. But am I dead? Yes. Okay. Okay, so yes. The lamp would be great here, but is it impossible to do this without a lamp? That seems likely to belong to the dwarves. Do trolls like flute music? Because it's too dark, I get caught by the troll. I just found this board. Does the board have a clue written on it? Sure doesn't. Tickle troll with feather. When I see it, can I shoot it? Can't do that. Okay. Nope, it's not about giving him something. Can't shoot the bow, which makes sense. I can't see. Ah, man. Because of this, is it give the poach to the dwarves first, they give you a lamp and the poach back, and then you go to the fisherman? No, not yet. Okay. Okay. I think what I should do is I should wrap up, because I told Danielle I'd be done 20 minutes ago. Go start preparing our place for guests and get that little bit of work that I get done. And perhaps I will see if I can find a spoiler-free list of the unwinnable states. But yeah. It feels like the suggestion that the dwarves have a lamp that the text parser has accidentally given me, and the thing that Cedric told me, that you can try to give the diamonds to the troll. Not to the troll. Yeah. Feels right. Because then perhaps if it's lit, I can shoot the bow at the troll. Alright. Well, you know what? Like I said, if I gotta start over, most of the work has been just figuring things out. When I know all the things, I can probably do them relatively quickly to get started next time. So that's what we'll do. Alright. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Okay. Okay. I'm still enjoying this game. I'm not going to hold it against it. It tripped me up. I wonder No, I was like, how far back? But I bet that, because I cleaned the dwarf's house very early. Oh, wait, but I went back this far. Okay. Let's just find out for next time. I'll also say hello, Jordan. Okay. You're okay, Rosella. Just gonna go back to their house and see if the poach is not there. Because if it's not, well, at least I got, or if it is there, I can test this theory immediately. I have managed to achieve a level of patience that my young self never would have thought possible. If I'd played King's Quest IV, The Perils of Rosella, when I was a youth, I would already just have a walkthrough open in a tab and I would just be grimly typing in the commands just so I could experience the ending. Oh, good. Okay, we can test this immediately. There's still a fair bit to do over, and also I will have to piece together what I have and haven't done. Well, obviously I have done the Frog Prince and I've stolen a shovel. I have not done the Minstrel. And I haven't done the Fisherman, obviously. I think I'll actually be able to reconstruct this very rapidly. If indeed trying to return the poach to the dwarves scores me some points. And more importantly, a lamp. I didn't even see a lamp in the mine screens, but I guess there's no reason they can't just give it to me. Or give me something else that puts me on track to eventually have a lamp or the ability to see in the dark. Dwarves have dark vision. At least in Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, there's an extra dwarf here. And he's got a lamp. I found your poach, Mr. Dwarf. Being an honest person. Oh, come on. Was it that dishonest that I charitably gave the diamonds that these guys aren't even going to miss to a fisherman? His gruff exterior softens a bit. Nah, you can keep it, he says. We got plenty here. We also got an extra lantern we ain't using. Here, go ahead and take it. The dwarf's gruffness returns. He says, nah, skedaddle on out of here. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, no. I thought they had a handshake animation, but he just went back to tossing his thing. Go figure. There are some things, and granted, I had Cedric, it was both a text parser malfunction and Cedric having told me that you can give the poach to the dwarves first, that got me there. But with that knowledge, it all kind of made sense. And so it worked out. And then there's things like, never occurred to me that the gold crown had anything to do with why the frog became the Frog Prince. How come Rosella can wear it and it just temporarily gives her frog powers like she's Frog Mario in Mario 3. I don't know. But you know what? Alright. Okay. Gotta do a lot of things again, but I know all the things, I think. So we'll be back on track tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next Saturday. Cool. Tomorrow, I will also be foreshortened, but in the morning tomorrow, going back to Ultima Underworld 2, Labyrinth of Worlds. I am in the second, or I have access to the second place. I actually went back to the first alternate world. And really, things did not turn out well for the goblins when I went back. Because I freed a friendly troll and he smashed every single one of them. I've got a lot of gold and stuff now, which is helpful. So, I gotta go back to the second place, Killorn Keep, a flying castle over a great desert. Although you'll have to use your imagination for all the cool visuals that implies. It just looks like a dark inside area to us. But there are merchants there. Maybe there's some stuff to buy. And there's got to be something to do because I got to find another black gem to open up another face on the teleporter gem to get to the third world in the Labyrinth of Worlds. So we'll see what I can get done on that tomorrow morning. On Tuesday, Greg will be back here for Greg and James Beat 'em Up. We're still playing Shorai Neketsu Kua Kuniokan, which almost lost us in day 2, but won us back at the last minute. I'm hopeful, though, that we will just beat the game in session 3 and be done with it. We'll see. And then, no Friday Night Frosthaven this week. So before you know it, it'll be Saturday again. The Perils of Rosella. One peril, of course, is that you selfishly don't give the diamonds back to the jerks who didn't even repay you for the kindness you did them. And then you don't get the lamp, and then later you're in the dark, and a troll is eating your face. Well, hopefully, that's the only snag. And we're just right back on track. We shine the light, we see the troll, we shoot him with the arrow or something, because we can see him. He says, listen, just take this one bone. I hear dogs like bones, and boom, we're off to the races. Who knows? Maybe he has the crypt key. Maybe it's a long journey to just get a bone to distract the dog. Maybe I'm just thinking the wrong direction entirely. That's quite possible. Okay, well, hey. Cool. That's where we've been. That's where we're going. This was fun. Even if I actually have fewer points at the end than when I started. I have the capacity now to very quickly earn more points than I had. Next time. So it goes. Well, if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, can't hear my voice, but I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we're here in grave peril together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.